college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Using his legs, it's Martin. Got enough for the first down. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Taylor wants to throw it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up for it.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Simmons. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Tigers are flying down the field. The give to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Kane. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Simmons. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 4 over Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Taylor wants to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try to do it himself. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking for a crease. It's Barry.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Taylor wants to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. The toss to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Won't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Toss to the left. Slithers into space. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Pucks it out of the air, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks like they're about to bring the house. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
On the run, it's Barry. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
So here comes the Auburn offense. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got a man, it's Simmons. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. Turning it on! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give as they work on that clock. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
On the field goal.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. At the 35, he's open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win.